It's Saturday morning in Sweden, and today we are watching Gumbo. Will we like it? Will we try to make it as we did the shrimp and grits? Let's find out. Come along. We are back watching Lost in the Pond. I like this guy. So basically, if you haven't watched him, he lived in the UK, moved to the US, and now he's basically teaching us all of his secrets that he has. And today, he's tasting American Gumbo for the first time. So last time he made shrimp and grits, and it looked so good that I actually made it myself later. And I can link the video below if you want to watch that as well. Let me know if I should make this Gumbo, and yeah, let's get into the video. A lot of food stuff lately. I love it. Guys, can you please subscribe? All right, please subscribe. Oh, okay, don't subscribe.
British person who's lived in the United States for 16 years, there are still some American food items that I've yet to try.
There we go.
If you've been watching my channel recently, you'll know that recently I made shrimp and grits recently. And today we're turning to another southern dish, gumbo. For my British viewers who are asking, what on earth is gumbo? I don't know. So to find out, I asked an expert.
I go by Naomi Loves History on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. That's kind of where I show my historical costuming, sometimes historical cooking as well. Gumbo is, I feel like it's a disservice to call it a soup, but it's in like the soup territory. It is a dish that is derived from West African culture, and it was really taken in by a lot of like Creole people in Louisiana. So you have French and Spanish and West African influence, of course, on this dish.
There was some French, Spanish, and West African influences in this dish. So where in the US is this from?
The word gumbo comes from a West African word, which is gombo, like Gombo, and that is meaning okra. Traditional gumbo, you have the base vegetable is going to be okra, and that was brought up across by enslaved people from West Africa. And so it is a whole dish that is comprised of seafood and meats.
It's
and
the
rice.
shrimps again,
Like
which we ate last time.
Roux, like with all these different types of spices. And so once you are able to put all these ingredients together, it comes into this super warm, hearty meal.
Thanks, Naomi. And if you are not yet subscribed to this...
That sounds good. I look forward to this. So I see this big pot. So yeah, I'm guessing it's definitely, like she said, in the soup territory. Have you tried this? They said gumbo. Have you tried gumbo, and do you like it?
This channel, do that now. That was aimed at the general viewer, not Naomi. In the meantime, join me as I attempt to not blow up my house and in fact, make and try American gumbo for the first time.
Ooh, interesting.
Now, unlike with the shrimp and grits, I decided that we were going to chop everything well in advance of the video in order to avoid some of the problems that I ran into last time. Also, because there's a particular part of this recipe that takes ages, and that is roux, which apparently takes 45 minutes to make. Naomi, would it be a big problem if we skipped the roux?
I'd say the thing that makes gumbo the way it is the roux. Like all the other things, you know, is preference and taste and texture, you know, whatever. But the roux is what makes it, because that is your base. That is where the depth of flavor comes from. And so, like, if you don't have that,
I've heard of this. I think this is something in Europe as well. I don't remember what this shit is, but do you make this with roux? Do you use roux in a lot of American dishes as well?
Is gumbo.
Right, well, I don't want to incur the wrath of everybody in New Orleans, where this is apparently a popular dish during Mardi Gras, which is about to happen.
What's this?
So, if nothing else, this will make for...
What was that? This looks fun. What is that?
During Mardi Gras, which is about to happen. So, if nothing else, this will make for great drunken entertainment. Anyway, let's get started on the roux. Today's recipe comes from Tastes Better from Scratch with Lauren Allen. According to the recipe, you need 4 things to make roux. You need a deep pot, I'm just going to remove the lid for now, all-purpose flour, vegetable oil or canola oil, and... Jesus! Oh, a whisk.
Whisk, it's called, yeah.
Anyway, there are 3 unavoidable certainties in life: death, taxes, and my own inability to cook. Now, in the past, this has always led to some regrettable life choices, like making a full English breakfast at 10 p.m. with nothing but a single egg and some suspicious-looking bacon. Then I discovered Factor 75. Factor delivers fresh, not frozen meals right to my door, crafted by gourmet chefs and approved by actual dietitians, which is great because description below.
Sorry about that.
The recipe calls for 2 to 3 cups of oil, which that sounds like a lot to me.
That's a lot.
I realized it meant 2/3.
Oh. 2, 3. I get it.
Should do it.
I love this guy.
1 cup of flour. And
Both the Jolly and Lost in the Pound are great. Who's your
now we
favorite?
whisk until my arm dies. All right, so it says in the recipe that we've got to do this, you know, for a long time until it turns brown. It's already starting to do that, although at the minute it kind of looks like vomit. You just keep stirring it, apparently, and eventually it's going to have the texture of cookie dough. I can't hold the whisk like that because the pot's in the way, so I have to hold it like that, and it's very uncomfortable. Now my dog's asking me to go for a walk. What is it, Arthur? He's ringing the bell. I cannot go for a walk right
chaotic.
now, but Tara's not here. Hey, production! Can you take my dog on a walk? He needs one. So we'll just see where it goes, and I'll just keep doing this for 45 minutes. Better put a timer on. Do I do this the whole time? That seems excessive, which makes me wonder, how did somebody discover that you could make roux? Like, who just stood here and did this for an hour? Come on.
This guy is the best.
I'm still here. I can still not feel my soul. I'm on my own and battery exhausted. Oh, This is why I'm not a chef. This is why I am more interested in talking about word differences between Britain and America and things that don't require much physical
I need to watch some of that, like cultural differences and stuff as well. Oh, look, it's brown now.
It's still liquid. It is darker brown, but it's liquid. Now I did see a bit of thickness in there, but the recipe says that if it doesn't start looking like cookie dough, then put more flour in and just mix it in. Well, here we are in September 2025 or 1987.
Look, it's even dark outside. He's lost patience. Will you have time to make it? It's only 4 minutes left of the video.
So I'm going to clear my head, take the dog for a walk, and see if we can salvage this when I get back. Well, say what you like about my cooking, Arthur, but Nigella probably wouldn't take her dog for a walk mid-prep. All right, so we're back from the walk. We're back from the walk, and it's time to look at the roux.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like it's done. How did this happen? It's almost like somebody felt sorry for me while I was out and fixed my mistake. Now we have to make something else brown. Sausages. So it says do this on medium-high heat for about 3 minutes, and then after that we're going to just turn these over and put them on a plate. So that should be nice and easy.
What's your favorite sausage? I love like Italian sausage, like salsiccia. That's my favorite.
Okay, we've accidentally burned the sausages because I got distracted by the dog who wanted to go outside and was not letting up on that.
I'm so happy you suggested him to me, Greg.
We'll just have burned sausages. It's fine. Don't worry about that.
Just flip them
Maybe
off.
this will be good. You know, some people like it.
It's giving me panic.
Crispy. Turn, you. So now we make the actual gumbo by mixing everything together so that hopefully my wife doesn't realise that I burned one of the key ingredients. First things first, we put in the chicken broth.
Okay, chicken broth.
Just spraying up a bit. There we go. Green pepper, which, that's yellow. Oh well, but that's okay. It should be because we've got a lot of green right here. Garlic.
No celery and some other stuff, yeah.
Together, including the roux.
He doesn't want to make this dish anymore.
Oh, it's coming up. That's good.
Okay. Now we're talking. We see the color change
with some Cajun seasoning. That feels appropriate for New Orleans. Get in there. Hey, it's starting to look like the picture until I add the burnt sausages. So this is really good. They do look.
This looks really good. I got a warning again. Like, do not call dishes that are not just eaten in southern dishes. Is this only eaten in New Orleans, or is it eaten anywhere else?
Of shrimp in New Orleans. Because if I just drop this in, I know that boiling water will splash back at me. There we go. Okay, put them in, stir it a little bit.
Chicken, it looks tasty.
Same thing. Get it on that.
Chicken as well.
Put it in.
Chicken, sausage, and shrimp.
Because between you and me,
chicken, sausage, and shrimp cannot really be tasty.
I got peckish this morning and made myself a chicken sandwich. But I think that I pulled too much chicken to begin with anyway, so hopefully there's enough here. Look at that, it's turning into gumbo. I can't believe it. There's the sausages.
You made it.
Beautiful. You know what? I like burnt sausages. It's going to be fine.
Of course you do.
Not sure how long we're supposed to do this for. Set a timer for like, 5 minutes? Now, one of the things that people were saying a lot of during my shrimp and grits video was that, actually, Lawrence, that looks amazing, despite you. I'd be very interested to know what you all think of how this looks. I think it looks amazing and I can't wait to taste it. All right, we're just waiting on the rice now.
Oh, you do the rice. Okay, yep, here we go. Time to taste. I mean, come
Right,
on, that
the
looks
rice is
good.
done. The moment of truth is here. Is gumbo actually any good?
It
Let's
looks
see.
good.
Oh, wow. It is good. It is very good. Firstly, the burnt sausages are not an issue. In fact, I highly recommend burning your sausages. And the overall combination of flavours in this is really exquisite. I can see why this is such a big deal. Given all the effort that went into this and given how good it actually tastes, this
I
might
gotta
be my
try
new
it, right?
favourite American dish. So then
Whoa,
the question that
new
everybody in
favourite.
the world is asking right now is, Lawrence, how many Lorenzos out of 5 are you going to give it? I think this is one of those rare instances where it's so good, I am forced to give this meal, gumbo, 5 Lorenzos out of 5.
full-
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we gotta try it, right? Let me know in the comments if you want me to make it. I would love to make it look so fun, except for that freaking roux. I don't have a dog, so I don't have to go out and walk the dog at least. But this was awesome. I love Lost in the Pond. I love to react to the food stuff. You know, I've only heard about a few. Apparently, I thought I knew about the American cuisine, but no, I don't. I do not. This was amazing. Thank you, guys. And have a great weekend now. Take care and see you soon.